Welcome back. It is day 20. Can you believe it? We are on day 20 already. So good job. If you have not congratulated yourself, please do so because this is a big deal. And it's something that is really, really hard. And it's called a challenge for a reason. So the fact that you've made it this far is pretty awesome. So kudos to you, pat on the back, keep going. We are not quite done yet. And today we are doing a new practice called titration. And if you have heard this word before, you may have heard it in the context of therapy, especially trauma therapy. We are not doing that. This is different from titrating into difficult um, states of emotion or memory. We are titrating into resources. So titrating is just kind of like going back and forth, dipping in, dipping out, dipping in, dipping out to kind of build our capacity to stay with something. And so instead of building our capacity to stay with something difficult, as we might be doing in trauma therapy, in this practice, we are building our capacity to stay with something that feels really good and supportive and resourceful. And so I love this practice. We'll do it for about 15 minutes, but this is one that I use a lot as like a quick resource. Like if I know I'm going to have a difficult conversation with someone, I'll just go to the bathroom and take a minute or two to do this practice and get connected with something grounding and something spacious and something bigger than me in order to go into that difficult situation with some more resource. And so I recommend that you take this one along with you in your back pocket and just drop into it for a minute or so, throughout the day and use it as needed when you need to reset and connect with some good resource. So this practice of titration involves a little bit of visualization, which we haven't really done yet. We haven't worked too much with that. So it's okay to use your imagination a bit in this one and really visualize the things that I am explaining, as we'll be directing your attention down into the earth and then up into the heavens. And so the visualization gets paired with our breath, and we just receive the gifts that the earth and the heavens have to offer to us. It's a really beautiful practice. So go ahead and get comfortable. It helps to be upright for this practice. So if you're used to laying down, I encourage you to sit up for this one since we're kind of working with the vertical channel inside ourselves from heaven down through the center of our bodies and into the earth. So take a breath, let the eyes come closed or drop the gaze down to the floor in front of you, and we will begin. So as always, it's helpful to first remember that this body is actually here in this chair, in this room, and I can come into the present moment by feeling and sensing my body. Noticing what sensations are here, and also noticing what the energy in my body is like today, without needing a story around it or judging it. Just making a little internal note how I'm showing up. And then I'll shift my attention onto my breath. And without even trying, wow, it's like the breath kind of deepens and slows a little bit just by having my attention on it. It calms down. Like it's more free to do its job fully when I'm giving it attention. Notice too that the breath in its full movement is actually moving in and down. So there's this vertical dimension to the breath. So in this first part of our titration practice, we're contacting the breath and following it in and down, all the way to the belly. And on the out breath, it comes back up and out. But now we're going to allow the breath to extend beyond the body. And here's where you can use your imagination or visualization to help you do this. So breathing in, I breathe in and down through the base of my body, straight down into the earth. And then breathing out, it brings all of that good grounding, earthy, stable, solid energy back up into my body. And I like to do this as if there's a figure eight, a vertical figure eight of energy between my heart and the center of the earth. So when I breathe in, my breath and energy swoops down to the core and then swoops back up, pulling up aliveness, vitality, grounding, stability into my body, into my heart. And then looping back down into the ground, into the earth that provides this solidity and stability, and then letting my breath carry it back up into my body and be affected by that, to receive that. So find your own rhythm that works with your own breath. And begin to feel how this breath is really connecting me and holding me here to these good earth energies, providing me resource and stability and grounding. Quite literally giving me a firm ground to stand on. And that this earth below is very consistent, very reliable. It's always there. So it's trustworthy resource. And if my feet are on the ground, I might feel the soles of my feet where they're coming in contact with the earth. Or if sitting cross-legged, I just sense into the hips that are sensing and finding stability for me. And then we let go of that just for now and shift my attention and my breath to breathe up and out the top of the head, up into the spacious, expansive sky. All this wide open space in the heavens above. And then bringing that resource of quiet spaciousness down through the top of the head, letting it filter down into the rest of the body. And here too, a loop can be created between the heart and the heavens. Whether that's one big loop or a figure eight, whatever visualization works for you. Maybe it's just a straight beam of light running through your body and up out into space, collecting that stillness and quiet and expansiveness from the heavens, receiving it in the head space, in the heart, letting it affect every cell of my body. And again, finding your own pace and rhythm that works for you. Breathing in and receiving wide open spaciousness. Expanding beyond myself into infinity. Endless openness. Allowing the breath to gently and with ease just do this work. To enjoy the ride, to enjoy the receiving. And then we'll shift the practice to include the earth energy of grounding and stability and the sky energy of wide open spaciousness. And so here, this vertical figure eight loop of energy and breath can start in the heart and loop down into the earth. Come back up to the heart and then loop up into the heavens and back down to the heart. Letting these two energies mix and come together right here inside this body, this heart, this mind. It's a reminder that I don't have to be the strong one or the wise one. I don't have to have all the answers and conjure my own energy to push through. I can draw upon and rely upon resources from outside myself. And breathing deeply helps with that receiving of these resources. And here we are, right in the middle of these two very contrasting energies of solidity and emptiness. And I don't have to choose one or the other. I can hold both and bring them together and be the conduit in between heaven and earth that brings these two together. So then we'll just let go of the visualization and the words, dropping the instructions and just sitting for about another minute in silence, letting it be really simple, taking in the impressions of this practice. What is the energy in my body like now compared to how it was when we started? Has anything shifted? Thank you for showing up and for practicing with me. It means a lot. And I hope you can return to this practice maybe again today, later on, and even just for a minute or even a couple breaths to reach down, to reach up, and to bring these two energies back into your awareness as possibilities for you. So thank you so much. We will see you tomorrow. Take care.